door will go all the way up. Traffic light will turn from red to green once it's all the way up. You'll see the door open up. As soon as you see the green light on the traffic light, you can start pulling forward.
So gas is pulled in, we have our main gas valve here. It gets pulled into a Venturi, and then the inducer motor here, this fan.
This is a cellular dialer. It's not operational because the monitoring company has a different type of dialer, which is now incorporated into this little device.
You can shut them off from here too to override the occupancy or override the low voltage switching too. Turn them back on.
The gas main's coming up right here. Main shutoff valve at this point. It's going to come up and around and then go over to the gas booster, which is on the other side of the mechanics room over there.
This is the water heater that feeds the men's and women's room as well as the mop sink. Piping feeds up from the lower level in this wall here.
It'll prove its safety, that it has combustion air and that it's pulling in the air that it needs to go, and that nothing is clogged in this tube going out, because your exhaust is, however far down that is, 40 feet down the tube.
Really the only maintenance item that you really need to worry about is the lay-in filter in the bottom here. On-off switch, so this would power it on, allow it to work.
You got your belts right here. Check the tension on the belts. You want to be able to squeeze them in a little bit. You don't want to be able to touch them together by any means. Maybe like a good 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch deflection on each belt.
This is the opposite side of the air handler. This is where your hot water coil is. There is a freestat right after the hot water coil.
If you want to control the whole system, you can go here and click on HP1, and then anything I do here or in here is going to go to all those units downstream of that.
What people seem to like to do the best is check, like an operator comes, sits down at the desk, the first thing they're going to look at is probably going to be the floor plan. So if you want to take a look at floor plan.
But there's one last step though to control the lights. We have to add location. So this is just really setting up the time. When we add location, that's where we pick the light.
I haven't created the time schedule for that. We're going to do that in the software. But everything's been shutting off, which is the whole point of these lighting control systems, is that the lights shut off at night.
The system will clear. Again, should not be pressed by anybody except for qualified personnel, fire department, contracted service company. Those are the only 3 you ever really want to hit. Everything else is for more advanced use by technicians.
Where these valves get tripped by a head in one of the areas, this is your retard chamber, which will send water to your pressure switch, which will set off the fire alarm.
After viewing this safety orientation video, you'll have a basic understanding of the site safety rules and your responsibility to maintain a safe workplace. In this program, we will review emergency evacuation procedures, properly dealing with incidents in emergency situations, and NEI's general site safety rules, job site incidents or illness. You must immediately notify the NEI superintendent and your supervisor of any job site incidents or illnesses. If necessary, your supervisor will arrange medical service or an ambulance. Directions to the nearest hospital are posted in the field office. Your supervisor must complete an incident report for all incidents and provide a copy to the NEI superintendent within 24 hours.
Light comes on. Horn works. Listen, everything sounds good, right?